There's a new app to help in the fight against cancer. It helps patients connect with treatment centers in both the U.S. and China to help them find the best care for their particular case. Let's bring in Dr. Will Polkinghorn, the founder and CEO of Driver, also a board-certified oncologist. Doctor, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
How does this app work?
We built Driver to solve the following problem. Today, patients, when they get diagnosed with cancer, a lightning bolt hits. They do everything they possibly can to access the best treatment. They find the best hospital that they can get access to, the best doctor in that hospital. And they walk into that appointment, they bring their records, they bring their biopsy, and they get treatment options. And they walk out of that appointment, and every single patient all over the United States, all over the world, is asking one thing: did I get the best treatment? Did I get standard of care? Did I get access to the most advanced therapies? And the answer is typically no. The data is overwhelming. Most patients in the United States do not get standard of care, and many patients don't get access to these advanced therapies. So the way the app works is the following. You go to our website, driver.xyz, you sign up, you download the app. Through the app, we get the information to get your records, to get your tissue. We process your records and your tissue, and then we show you, one, what is your standard of care, and what are those advanced therapies at our partner network. Our flagship partner is the National Cancer Institute. Mayo Clinic is a partner, Cleveland Clinic's a partner, Stanford's a partner. And you see all of those options, and we bring you an oncologist for you to understand them, and then you get to pick one of those treatments for further evaluation, and we fast track you into one of our partners.
So do you have oncologists on staff who are looking at my submission of records that comes, I presume, from my physician, right? And they're looking at it, and they're analyzing what kind of cell structure there is, what the stage is, what the size of the tumor is, where it is, and all of that, and then they communicate back to me?
We built a software platform where downstream of downloading the app and us getting your records and your tissue, which we process the records through a software system, we process the tissue through our own molecular laboratory. We then filter the patient for those treatments. We then hire an oncologist who has a full-time job somewhere else, but we're just hiring them for this patient to sanity check all of our recommendations and then to explain to the patient all of those
recommendations. So the recommendations then are actually derived from some sort of algorithmic method?
Yes, and there is an algorithm. There is a right answer.
Artificial intelligence, basically.
Well,
I mean, intelligence, but...
Intelligence, but there is a right answer. There's something called the NCCN algorithm. There are guidelines that are based in different associations and societies. There often is the right answer, and we've developed a software to be able to show the patient the right answer with a doctor to explain it.
But this is expensive. This is $3,000 plus $20 a month if you're a patient.
Yeah.
Why is the patient paying this? Why isn't the doctor? I'm already very confused if I just got this life-threatening diagnosis. Yeah. Why am I in charge of finding all this information?
Yeah, no, that's a super good point. So the patient does pay now. If you can't afford the $3,000, we have a partnership with GoFundMe, where a GoFundMe campaign can be launched to cover that cost. But ultimately, we believe that you need to have access to Hyperdrive before you need it. So if you have had cancer in the past, you can sign up for Driver now. It's $20 a month. If your cancer recurs after 6 months' time, you get access to Hyperdrive at no additional cost. We are also building products for insurance companies and other employers to be able to get access to Hyperdrive on the order of dollars a month.
We literally have 10 seconds, but you're a tech company, you're a regular for-profit tech company, right?
Yep.
Do you have patents on the intellectual property that drive the app?
We have a big IP portfolio with patents pending.
All right, Doctor, thank you so much for joining us.
Okay, thank you very much.
Driver is the app. By the way, we wanted to draw your attention to shares of Tilray. They're halted for volatility to the downside. It was up by about 94% before dropping very sharply. It did hit $300 briefly. The stock is now up 70%. We'll keep an eye on the stock.